And welcome to Let's Fly VFR. Today we're heading out in True Earth, Great Britain by ORBX just to see what the South demo is like. Come join us at letsflyvfr.com if you're looking for any information or some new toys. And as always, subscribe, like and share if you so desire. So here we are at Bournemouth Airport, EGHH, and we're going to fly just along the coast and have a bit of a look at what the ORBX software offers. I've got to say that to date I haven't actually been involved in purchasing any scenery at all. It's been something that I've just created myself, using the Ortho for XP and creating with Overlay Editor previously, and now with WED, and loving doing that as well. So let's get out here on the Lancair and we'll go for a bit of a look and just see how good this is. If you haven't purchased any of the products from ORBX, then this is a trial version that you can get, which is Great Britain Southern. So it just gives you a little taste, and if you like it, and hopefully this video's here to help you have a bit of a look at what's available on their package, then you can decide whether you want to go ahead and spend, because as great as it does look, it depends on your budget whether it's something that's going to be right just for you. So let's get the Lancair out. Now, as we're doing this too, there's been a new Lancair released with retractable gear. So if you're looking for something fast and sleek, this is certainly a really great aeroplane. So let's get our nose up and we'll climb up and away. We're just going to follow the coast along initially, and then we're going to head over to the Isle of Wight. Have a look at a couple of the scenery points of interest as we go past, to give you a bit of an idea of what's here. And if you're from the UK, you'll hopefully recognise some of this as we climb a little bit higher over Bournemouth. And if I get my locations wrong, I'm going to blame Google. So what do you get with something like ORBX? Well, you get 42,000 miles with the full Southern package of hand-corrected, crisp, colour-matched aerial imagery. So ortho scenery, which is really great. Autogen technology, which is something that ORBX uses. 130 million trees, 13.2 million buildings, all at the right heights. VFR landmarks such as masts, churches, power lines, lighthouses and things like that all around. Hundreds of custom modelled 3D objects, hand-placed and custom model landmarks, 10-metre mesh, so it's pretty accurate, and they use their own water masking as we go along the coast, so you'll get to see a bit of what the water looks like. Now the roads and rail networks are all pretty accurate as well. Imagery, moving left-hand drive traffic, so it's on the right side of the road, shall we say. Control panel option 2, photo reel, major roads and motorways. So there's lots of options in here, and as we go along and do a bit of low-level flying down here, you can see what you're going to get. So this still suffers from the coastal issues that all XP or X-Plane 11 scenery has, but this scenery is not designed for you to be flying like most of it at really low levels. Once you get up just a couple of 100 feet here, and you can see the traffic, then you can see all the buildings are really, really nicely done. So if you're looking for some good scenery, we're down Southbourne here, I believe that is, as we head across, and then you can see the Isle of Wight over to the right there. So we're going to head over the minute and just have a quick look at that. It's very, very detailed though, isn't it? So a little right turn, we'll head over there. You can see the Isle of Wight, just a little short squirt across the water, and then we'll go to one of the prominent landmarks that is over on the Isle of Wight. Yeah, the Needles Lighthouse, that's just here. So we'll go around that, and you can see there is a helicopter landing pad there, so you can go and land out there if you want to. That is actually registered, so if you go into X-Plane 11 and you want to land or take off from there, you will find it and your helicopter will appear there if you would so like to do that. So we're just heading in now. We've come across the island of Waste, coming into Soundan Airport, and again it does look really beautiful. Lots of trees, you can see the forests there, the city or the town along the coastline there. Lots of chalk I guess it is, or sandstone coastline here, which is something I guess is made famous by the cliffs of Dover, isn't it? So these are looking to be something along those lines. I had a quick look at some of the real world photos, and it is pretty accurate for what we're getting. Let's roll around as we come to the end of the circuit, and the detail on the ground is pretty damn good. I flew this in VR with the Rift S, so you got the Shanklin Golf Club there, so we're going to come in over the top there and upside up your golfers, no doubt. Come in on final. Looks pretty good. If you look over the right there, you can see a whole lot of power lines. And as a VFR pilot, that's what you're looking for. You're looking at things like power lines is one thing, towers, churches, anything that is prominent as you're flying along is what you would be looking for to just determine where you are. Everybody seems to use GPSs. Sometimes these things break, so it is still a really good skill to be able to know where you are by just looking around where you are and on maps. And you'd be surprised, things like towers and wheat silos and things like in Australia are all modelled, all put on maps because they're very visible from miles away. So let's get back into the air and we'll head back over the water. Look at a few more sites on the way back in to our last destination. Climbing out speed, this great little aeroplane to fly. And we're up over the water, heading just crossing the coast from the Isle of Wight, heading back into the UK proper. We've got Portsmouth over to the right there. And they do have a lot of other items as well. On the water there's boats. Now these seem to be static. They've placed them over, because it's ortho scenery, they would have picked up the wake behind ships as they're coming around. And you can see a few just down the river on the left there. We've got Solent Airport down there. So you can go down there. There's not much said about that. I think that's predominantly a military airport. You guys will know better than myself probably, but you can see some of the boats down here on the left. There's a trail of those coming out of that area there, and we're coming in for a landing. Now I'm going to leave it up to you to work out where we are. Do you know? Now if you look down below us there, just to the left of the nose, you can see some trains. So the trains are all animated there. So lining up on Southampton EGHI. Coming in, they're very detailed around here, a lot of buildings. FPS was pretty good as well, not too much of a drama. I did start to get a few, like at the edges, blacking out as I turn my head when we get down here on the ground, but generally it is very, very good. So for the amount of detail and 3D objects we're drawing, we're still getting magnificent performance. So there we go, hold the nose, hold the nose. Oh, touching down that, we held it there for a while, that wasn't too bad. And as we get in around the airport, all these vehicles, you got to watch them, they don't stop for you at all. Be careful. And whoever's driving this little vehicle here needs to go and get a license check. I've seen people do that, but it was a long time back in the Air Force. And there were bombs on the back, not bags. So we'll just taxi up here to the terminal. You can see there's a lot of objects here, and again getting really great frame rates here, so it's good quality. And remember, I've got the 2600 and the 2060 Super powering this little unit, so get ourselves pulled up. And doesn't it look magnificent? That's one there for all you guys in the US. Got the Stars and Stripes scheme on today, if I can get it out. So thanks for coming along, hope you enjoyed. Look, I really think it looks great. Whether it's for me, I don't think so. I don't fly in the UK so much anyway, but If you like it, get it and subscribe and like. See you soon.